Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass, and today we're looking at my everyday carry for 2023. Now this is a selection of devices and gadgets that I use on a regular basis. There's 6 to go through, so let's take a look. So to get the simplest one out of the way, my wallet that I use on a regular basis is the Apple leather wallet with MagSafe. Now this wallet has everything that I need. It's very slim and it only holds a couple of cards, which is pretty much all that I need, with my bank card and also my driver's license. Now you can use it as a standalone wallet and it does a really good job if you want a very minimal card holder design, or you can use it with MagSafe like I am here on the iPhone 14 Pro. Now while I've been using it with my iPhone 14 Pro, I've been using it both naked on the back of the iPhone's glass and also using a case as well, and either way or any way that you look at it, it does a really great job. It stays on there, it doesn't shift or move around, taking it in and out of a pocket, there's no problems whatsoever, and just in general I think that the orange and black look combined here with the iPhone has a really nice overall aesthetic to it. Now yes, it is a little bit pricey, so of course I will link some cheaper options in the description down below. Now carrying around multiple devices, I need to make sure that they've got a charge all throughout the day, and that's where the Anker Powerbank 622 comes into play. I have it here in the Buds green colour, although it is available in multiple different colours, and it comes in at 5000 mAh. Now I know that may not seem a lot, but if I'm out and about and need to get a little bit of extra juice from any of my devices, I can either use the MagSafe built in, or it does have output for USB Type-C, and you can also use that to charge the power bank as well. Now you've got a button on the bottom and also 4 LED indicator lights to let you know exactly how much juice is going to be left in the battery bank. Now the awesome thing about it as well is it does also have this cover on the back, and you can basically fold it out and turn it into a stand, so if you do want to prop your phone in portrait or landscape, you've got multiple options to do so. So if you want to watch a movie while you're charging your device, or just have it next to your monitor on your desk for example, it does a really great job, and of course being magnetic has a really satisfying click to it. And also coming in at around $49.99, it's also a pretty good budget option for most people out there. Now of course, if you don't need the MagSafe option, you do have tons of other chargers available with 10,000, 20,000 or even more milliamp hours. So again, if you're going for a long trip away and you do want an extra battery bank, of course I'll link this one and any other options that I can find in the description down below. Next up then, and we have my earbuds of choice, and if you've seen one of my more recent videos, you'll know that it is the AirPods Pro 2nd generation. The AirPod Pro 2nd generation just has everything that I need. Using an iPhone 14 Pro and also a MacBook, it has seamless transition between the two. If I'm listening to some music on my MacBook and then I get a phone call come through on the iPhone, it seamlessly goes to the iPhone so I can answer that call and use the earbuds. They've also got some amazing active noise cancellation, some of the best I've ever tried on any pair of earbuds. They've got a really awesome transparency mode as well that lets in all that outside noise, and again, probably one of the better, if not the best transparency options out there. It's very natural, it doesn't really sound like it's on a microphone side of things, which obviously it does, but in general, really nice sound when it comes to the noise cancellation and the microphone options. And of course the overall sound of the AirPod Pros too, they do a really great job no matter what sort of music I'm listening to. If I'm listening to some heavy metal, some R&B, acoustic music, podcasts, watching any sort of movies, they do a really great job not just from the sound quality, but also the connection side of things. I've never had the Bluetooth connection drop out on me, kind of fade in and out, which sometimes does happen on earbuds. It's solid all the time, every time. I do also have them in this matte black case here that I picked up from Amazon. It only cost me around £13 or so, but it's a really great job at protecting that really glossy white finish that comes on most Apple EarPod products. And again, much like the battery bank, has a really nice satisfying click to it. Overall for me, I think that if you do have an iPhone, the only option for earbuds currently is going to be something from Apple directly. Whether it's the AirPods, the AirPod 3, the AirPod Pro or the AirPod Max, you've got tons of different options at tons of different price points, and I think that they just work seamlessly with any iOS product. Then moving on to my everyday watch, and that's going to be the Apple Watch Series 8. Now this is actually a recent pickup for me. I've never really used an Apple Watch before, however now that I'm using an iPhone as my daily driver, stepping away slightly from Android for my daily phone, I actually thought why not just go straight in with the Apple ecosystem. So that's why I've got the AirPods Pro 2nd generation, and of course that's why I've then got the Apple Watch. And it does a really great job at giving me my notifications on the go without having to worry about taking my phone in and out of my pockets. You've got tons of options for replying to messages using the onboard keyboard, using your voice, Siri, you've got tons of different watch face options, and just in general, I think it looks really awesome. I've gone for one of the more simpler watch bands. However, again, there are a ton of first-party options from Apple, but they are way pricey, so you've got tons of different options on things like Amazon. Now, start to notice that in general with Apple products when it comes to accessories. If you've got the newest iPhone, Apple Watch, AirPods, whatever it is you can think of, there are a ton of accessories out there. And that can't be the same for something like the Samsung Galaxy Watch or the Pixel Watch. There's just not as many options out there for cases, watch straps, or anything like that on the market. So again, if you are into really accessorizing your outfit and kind of using your accessories to complement that, then I think the Apple Watch is the way to go. I am actually working on a full in-depth review of the Apple Watch Series 8 to see how it's aged over time and just in general to see if the Apple Watch is for everyone. So again, if you do want to see that, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you're kept up to date with all the newest uploads here on the channel. And then we move on to my two daily driver devices, and starting off then with my Android selection, and that is the Nothing Phone 1. Now, obviously, there's a ton of stuff at the moment about the Nothing Phone 2 coming up very soon, maybe towards the end of July, the start of August, and that may be something that I look at moving forward. But for me, my Android phone is kind of my secondary device at the moment. And for me, I use my Nothing Phone as kind of a media center. If I want to play any mobile games, watch any movies on the go, stream any Spotify when I'm out and about, for example, then chances are I'm going to be doing it from the Nothing Phone 1. It's got a really awesome screen. The camera itself is pretty good considering the processor and also the price of the device, and just in general the build quality, glyph interface around back. I think it's one of the better sort of more budget options when it comes to Android at the moment. Now, I may be looking to upgrade this in the future, maybe something from Google with their Pixel line of devices or the Nothing Phone 2. So again, we'll see exactly how that looks moving forward, but I'm still going to be using the iPhone as my daily driver for calls, text, communication, and just in general using it as a phone. And speaking of which, my daily driver currently is the iPhone 14 Pro. There's just something about the build and the overall quality of the iPhone that just can't be denied at this point. It's got those really amazing metal rails around the sides, you've got glass on the front and back, a massive camera array, and it's not just for show. Some of the pictures and videos that come from the iPhone are some of the best media that I've taken on any device that I can think of. You've also got that really smooth 120Hz OLED display up front, and again for outdoor viewing, I think this is one of the better options up there with what Samsung are offering in terms of outdoor viewing, brightness, and overall clarity of the display itself. Now, I will be doing a what's on my iPhone and Android device moving forward, but in general you will find that on the iPhone side of things, it's just a lot more catered to communication. So things like WhatsApp, email, the phone, messaging, all that sort of stuff is what I'm using on my iPhone, whereas the gaming and media side of things, like I mentioned, is more catered towards my Android device. Now, I do obviously have things on here like Spotify and Disney Plus for streaming content, but in terms of actually watching content, I don't really do that on the iPhone 14 Pro. And like I mentioned, some of the photos that come out of this device are some of the best that I've taken, and the video 4K 60 can't be denied. I think even to this day, the iPhone still has the best video quality of any mobile device. And of course, you've got a ton of different options when it comes to cases. I've actually got about 5 or 6 different iPhone cases that I switch in and out on a regular basis, depending on what I'm doing, where I'm going, or what I need at the time. And that's going to do it, guys, for my everyday carry for 2023. I will of course try and mention all of these products down in the description below, and if they are a bit pricey, I will try and link some more budget friendly options down there. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. If you've got any questions, comments, or just in general want to let me know what you're using on a daily basis, let me know in the comments section down below. Also, while you're down there, if you're not subscribed, now is a great time to do so, and of course, once you've hit that subscribe button, don't forget to turn on your notifications so you're notified anytime I post a video here on the channel. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass. Thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video.